Long ago, we looked upon a foreboding sky. The memory of the star that threatened all burns eternal in our hearts.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Let's Talk. I'm TC, and joining me is my daughter slash slave child, Mary.
Hello.
Slave child!
Crow, quiet now!
Fuck you, mate!
And now we're going to be talking about my favorite news of E3, the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yeah, I only say favorite the same way I say that cancer is everyone's best news to hear. I honestly hope that Square Enix goes bankrupt from releasing this. I mean, it's not that I don't like the Final Fantasy franchise. I mean, my favorites go like this: Final Fantasy XII, Final Fantasy X, and Final Fantasy VI. Those are my top three. And my daughter over here has played at least one of the Final Fantasy entries.
Yeah, I've played 10 and a little bit of 13 as well, but 10's my favorite. It's just really, really good.
And just from all that, I have some respect for Square Enix, but the thing is, these future projects kind of hit a very, very darker hit for me. Like, all of the graphic hits, all of the trailer hits, some of them actually come from a couple of friends of mine that actually work for Square in Japan, but were released for stupid reasons. Like my friend Kim, that's a beta tester, that was for Kingdom Hearts 3, and for Final Fantasy 15 was released just because she was engaged, and Shang was released just because he didn't want to kiss someone's ass. And he was the one that kind of did all the technical sort of support for the Final Fantasy Remake engine when they were doing stuff for Barrett's Control and Red 13. All you see in the trailer, though, is Barrett and Cloud, which is nice. But in the whole thing of it, the trailer was supposed to be a lot different with a lot more of a setup that they didn't really use. Mostly because I think they're just ashamed of their former employees doing this, which is sickening and disgusting in my own opinion. But my biasness aside, the trailer did look pretty. I'm not going to say gorgeous, I'm not going to say beautiful, I'm just going to say pretty.
The graphics were alright. I'm very picky when it comes to remakes. They have to be original with it. You can't like follow the exact same storyline, just changing up like the graphics, fixing them and all that. You need to be original.
And the kicker is, that's all it is. From just when they released it back in the late 1990s to now, all they're doing is making it into 3D models with voice acting, making all the same quests, and then just making slight tweaks, like doing some small stuff like international editions, like what they did with the Final Fantasy X remix, like what I have on a shelf back there. I mean, it's good for something like that because we didn't get all that extra content, like getting to fight the Dark Aeons and stuff, and getting even stronger stuff like breaking even the limit breaks, breaking limit. Like, that was beautiful for me, and I even tried to get all the achievement stuff before my PS3 decided to commit suicide. But at the same time, with Final Fantasy VII, we have all those ports due to the PlayStation Network or getting it on PC. All you're doing is becoming a graphics whore just to do the same story that we got beautifully done in Crisis Core, which is one of my favorite spin-off games from an original title. Nothing about this is different or appealing, and the fact that I still carry a grudge to the company because of what they did to my friends makes this even worse for me, where I'm not even sure whether to support the game once I buy it, or once I'm done making it, make a video where I'm breaking it and putting it into a fire bin. Like, what am I supposed to do with this trailer now that I'm still pissed off at the company and don't know what to really say? But from an unbiased party, what do you say, Mary?
The trailer looks alright. I truthfully haven't played 7, so I wouldn't know, but it would be cool if they like changed the map up a little bit, changed the quests, but still have like the same characters and the same general storyline, so that it would be a remake, but it would be original. But the trailer, it looked pretty good.
I'm just waiting to see how many fanboys are gonna place clips of Aerith getting stabbed by Sephiroth over and over again. Oh, I'm sorry, did I spoil that, I don't know, 20 or 30-year-old scene that's pretty much classic on the internet now of little bitch praying to some fake god as some long-haired pedophile with an Oedipus complex stabs her? I'm sorry, did I spoil that for anybody? I didn't fucking notice. Yeah, you guys are pretty much lucky I'm in a temperate, kind of pissed off mood about this over how we previously filmed this. Otherwise, you'd see me in a darker light where you'd probably think your computer was bleeding from my rage.
It was pretty scary.
Yeah.
I like heard him getting all angry. I was like, gonna slowly back away. Don't want to get in the middle of that.
No. But what can I really say about this is just the same thing. You're going into Midgar, this version of a Final Fantasy claim being Cloud Strife, a guy that got all of his powers due to the biggest MacGuffin in Final Fantasy called Mako poisoning, where he gets all of his first-class soldier training and abilities from Zack Fair, who should have been the protagonist of Final Fantasy VII since he was already in a relationship with Aerith, as he's pretty much doing a revolution against the Shinra Corporation, but comes into the context of going after not only the Shinra Corp, but also Sephiroth, who's trying to destroy the world with dark materia, which is the magical source of this installment, to cause a meteor to crash into the world because his mother/lover Genova wanted him to destroy everything. I swear to God, that is going to be the dumbest sort of time wasted ever. You know what they could have done with the money they're burning right now at this? And I might sound like I'm a supporter of like the Chaos Theater with this, which I might be or might not be. You have no recollection of confirmation, but they could have used this money to remake Final Fantasy VI, where we could have had a 3D rendering of the opera scene of like real life opera singers coming into the studio, not only in Japanese but American, German, Swahili, all different languages, singing the opera scene in 3D while having beautiful renderings of that very scene, and also of Kefka Palazzo, one of the top 10 best Final Fantasy villains, destroying the world in such beautiful animation that you could have seen people and cities being destroyed by his madness. That would have been a more poignant remake, because a lot of people love Final Fantasy VI as a staple because it gave that whole it can be a dark story feel. But no, we have this. You wasted your money on this. You wasted firing good people. Not only just Kim and Shong, but also some of my friends like Ken, Moro, Tenkai. All of my good friends, you had to fire them when they were making all of this, and now you're trying to save your ass by burning more money with this shitty ass remake.
It'll be okay.
I know. But this might sound like me contradicting myself, but I will buy it. Just because I know if I don't buy it, all of my friends will just think I'm still boycotting the company just because they fired them for no good reason. I'll buy the product just to support the gaming industry, but not the company. Because that ship has sailed a long time ago now, like a good year and a half now. So I'll buy this. I'll buy Kingdom Hearts 3 whenever they finally release that after their newest trailer. Like what I told you guys in my previous one, which is in the description below with all the other Let's Talks. And I'll play them adequately. But I will not truly enjoy myself. Well, I enjoy the possibility of the implied rape scene when they put Cloud into a woman's dress and a bunch of gay guys are just in a huddle with him trying to force him out of his clothes and then put him in a girl's clothes. No.
I might.
She might. Well, I enjoy the awkward, stilted dialogue of Cloud trying to hit on his dead best friend's girlfriend. No. Well, I enjoy seeing Red 13, one of my favorite characters from this installment, making his badass intro while saying he will take Eris and make him his wife, causing a bestiality controversy in that dialogue. No, I will not. I will not and shall not enjoy this game. Honestly, I'll have fake joy and I'll have fake applause for this, like clap, clap, clap.
Give it the golf clap.
But I will not enjoy the play of it. I'll do a Let's Play of it on Twitch and on YouTube. I'll do some stuff while I strip out some of the music that's copyright to put in some music I find on the internet. I'll do that. But I hope you all know this up front. I will not enjoy it. I will not like it. I will not even sit there to be like, clap, clap, you've done a wonderful job. Well done. I will play the game. Once I get all the trophies, I'll pretty much film me breaking it, setting fire inside of a trash can, and throwing the disc in there. I won't do it to Kingdom Hearts 3 though. That's like doing that and all of a sudden an angry mob goes on my doorstep saying they're gonna lynch me. I'm not about that life.
Yeah. Some people are a little bit crazy about that franchise.
But this one, yes. You all can come at me about this remake or not, but let's be real about this. My body count goes so well that by the time I was nearly 17, I knew how to kill someone so delicately, I could do it blindfolded in my own sleep. So I dare any of you guys to come to my doorstep and try and come after me for this video, and I swear to God, the next thing your family sees are just atoms of what's left of you.
Remind me never to piss you off.
But this is why you're my daughter. But I'm not here to give out death threats. That's not this video. That's another video from now. This is just my thoughts on the trailer. It was a waste of money. It was a terrible project to do this on. And this was the worst type of remake to do. And quite frankly, if this does succeed, then I still have zero fucks to give about Square Enix. If this fails, I will be happy. I'll pretty much have a video of me throwing a party in their celebration and put it on Vine. I don't give a shit. Like the news saying, Square Enix went down. All of a sudden you just hear a Vine video about it and a bunch of people are like, that is so wrong. But that's all I can really say about that. As soon as we're done saying our goodbyes with that, I'll show you guys the rest of the trailer if you wish to stay with the rest of the video. And after this, we're going to be talking about, or at least I am, I'm going to talk about the Mass Effect game that's coming out soon, Last Guardian, and I might be talking about the Shenmue 3 debacle. Yes, the same debacle that said if they can reach the 2 million bar from doing a Kickstarter, they will fund the game, only to find out that days before they even announced this at E3, they were already funding the game because Sony was backing them up with more than $2 million. That is the king of dick moves right there. But any words you want to say to the people, Mary?
From what I've seen of the trailer, not playing the original myself, it doesn't really tell you, like, anything, really. It gives a little backstory, and then that's about it. It doesn't say, like give you any hints about what's going to happen, which I think a trailer should do, in my opinion. But
Do you think you'd buy the game?
I don't know. I'm still kind of biased about Final Fantasy X. I would buy that before I bought this remake.
Or you could just wait till I get my new PS3 and you can just play the remake that I have on the shelf over there.
I should do that. Just be like holding blanket. Hello.
And just
Okay.
play the whole thing, even that one scene everyone seems to hate of Tidus doing his forced laughter.
I kind of like that scene actually.
I do too. I don't know why people hate 10 so much.
I mean, there's some parts where he's kind of
Annoying.
yeah.
But I kind of blame Jack for that. But enough about that. I guess I'm just gonna leave you guys with this before I do the next video intact. But from CCX, I've been TC. This has been me slave child slash daughter Mary, and I'll see you guys in the next video. What the? Is Crow putting another child in the bag again?
Maybe.
Can you please stop him?
But you're my next child to put in there, slave girl.
I feel for my life.
You mean you feel so alive?
Yeah, this is when I cut off the camera. Bye, guys.
Bye.
But after the long calm, there are now the beginnings of a stir. The reunion at hand may bring joy, it may bring fear, but let us embrace whatever it brings. For they are coming back. At last, the promise has been made.